What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl, AmaniSharifah. What's up? What's good? What's poppin', yo? Puppy. Shout out to all my fellas. That is tonight. Welcome to your girl channel. What's up, papas? What's good, you are? So, babies, on to these man talk episode, I am talking directly to my fellas, and we are going, babies, to be talking all about how do you make a girl feel comfortable with you, baby. A girl that you're like really interested in, you know, how do you make her feel comfortable with you when you know that she's been through like a lot in her past, you know, when it came to like different men that could have hurt her. So how do you make a shorty like that feel well comfortable with you, baby? So I'm gonna be giving my fellas some well 100 advice that can really help you out on cases like that. So let's go ahead. We're gonna have by doing into it. Let's do it. Y'all, thank you again for tuning back into your girl channel. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. What's poppin', babies? What's good, you are? What's up, my loves? So, fellas, on to these man talk episode. Like I said, babies, I'm talking directly to my fellas, and we are going to be talking about like a really dope topic today, my loves. We're talking all about if you happen to be like interested in a girl, like, you know, that you really want to take serious or whatever like that, and this girl, she gotta burn through some shit. In her past, she's gone through like different situations where she's been hurt by different dudes, and you know, you want to take her serious. So it's like you're trying to figure out how can you make her feel comfortable with you, babies. How do you make her feel comfortable with you, you know? So, papas, I really want to talk to you today about this, because some dudes, not all, but you got some men out here that really struggle with figuring out how to really make a bush really feel comfortable with them after finding out that this girl in her past, you know, she been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe she went through like a toxic ass relationship with a certain dude, and you know, like her and that dude, they no longer together. Maybe she's already healed from it, but you know, you're just aware, like you found out from shorty that, you know, she been through some shit with like a different dude or whatever like that, right? Or maybe it was a case where it was just toxic situationships, dating shops, to you know, entanglements or whatever she been through. But it's like she has a history. You found out from her, like she got the history of dealing with toxic ass shit in her past, and it's hurt her in some kind of way, baby. You know, like it's kind of hurt her in a way where it's kind of hard for her to trust again. But she's not in that, you know, like situation where she's still hurting from it. You know? Because it's a difference, you are. You know, like it's definitely a difference, my loves. When you talk about like a bush where, you know, she's still hurting from past relationships or past entanglements or whatever like that. This is a girl, babies, that she's no longer hurt from it. She's actually, you know, by the grace of the Lord God, the universe, the Lord, the Holy Spirit, the Divine, the Most High, whatever names we want that you want to call God. Fine by me, my loves, because God go both she ain't shamed. But by the grace of the Lord God, mama already held from whatever that she been through in her past. Like I said, whether if it was with different dudes or just a specific dude or whatever like that, But it's like, she's already held past it. So it's not that she's still like hurting and shit like that or like value woman nothing over what she's been through. But shit, like, like shorty learned some lessons. Like baby girl learned some lessons. So it's like, it's not that easy for her to just trust anybody. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing about, like, when you encounter a girl like this. And, this is really for my papas. This is a girl you do want to take serious. I'm going to say that shit one more time. When my dudes in the back that ain't heard you growl. This is really for my fellas, my papas. You want to take her serious. It's not a girl that, you're not really taking serious. No, this is a girl where you really do want to take her serious, So, the thing is, first and foremost, I'm going to keep it wild with you. When you're dealing with a girl like that, you know what I'm saying? If you know that she really following you, like, let's see, she expressed that way. Like, she told you, like, I'm following you or whatever like that. I like you, I would like to see, like, where it goes. Like, if it can go somewhere serious or whatever like that. Like, let's say she's communicated that shit to you already. Y'all already had that conversation. So it's like, she knows that you're serious about her, and you know that she's serious about you. However, there's still some hesitation because, again, of what she's done to. We already got that established, right? So, with a girl like this, papas, you gotta understand that you gotta really be patient. I'm gonna keep it wild with you. You got to really be patient with somebody like that. If she's worth it, if you really feel like that she's really worth it, you have to understand that when a girl goes through some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, when a girl really experiences a lot of painful life lessons when it comes to, like, different dudes or a specific dude, even after she's healed from her babies, if she really did heal properly by the grace of God, it's going to take her some time to, like, really be able to get comfortable with opening up to another man. So even if she's gone through the stage where she's already healed properly, she's got over all the heartbreak, whatever, or just toxic situationships or whatever, when she come across a new dude that she really is interested in, like you for instance, you know what I'm saying? A Lord of the universe is still going to guide that baby girl to take her time. Golly. A Lord of the universe still going to guide her to take her time. To really get to know you. To really see, like, like, if what a Lord God is guiding her is matching up with what you're seeing and doing. And what I mean by that, sweethearts, let's say, you're doing everything right. Like, you taking this girl out, you talking to her, you really trying to see, like, what she about, you know what I'm saying? And it's not from a surface level standpoint, like, you really are serious about shooting or whatever, like I said. However, babies, even though you're seeing and you're doing all that good stuff, a girl that truly held properly, notice I said properly, papas, because there's a difference from a bush that call herself Holly versus a girl that really did hell by the grace of a Lord God. So a girl that really did hell, babies, you have to understand that she's not only going to go off of, like, what a nigga doing for her, You know what I'm saying? Like, what a nigga showing her and stuff like that. Through his actions, she damn sure ain't gonna go off a nigga woods. But first and foremost, babies, she is going to go offer her woman unto worship. Yup, that's what that is. She's going to go offer first her woman unto worship. Now, let me tell you why, right? Let me tell you why, Papa. Because what do we already talk about, babies? This bush already been hurt by niggas out here. Listen, baby. She already been done dirty out here by different dudes. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, like, she already probably got played. She already dealt with, like, them toxic ass relationships and shit like that. Or just, you know, like, we already said, the entanglements, the dating, the talk, or whatever. She already done did that. So it's like, she's aware that motherfuckers don't be who they portray. They, you know, who they are, because life has already taught her that. So you gotta know, baby, with that type of bush, she's not only going off of people's words, and she ain't even only going off them actions. Because as you already know, my loves, people can also lie through the actions. You know, like, it's called manipulation at the end of the day. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, a bitch is right. I'm well right. Ain't saying bitch well right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, she's aware of that. So she's going to listen to her woman unto worship of what a Lord God is telling her about you folks. And I'ma tell you, fellas, again, a Lord God is going to guide a woman like that to take her time. He's gonna guide her to take her time, to let you prove yourself to her, as well as what you may not even really consciously realize, papas, but you're also proving yourself to a Lord of the universe. So you're not just only proving yourself to her, but you're also, rather if you consciously realize that or not, sweetheart, but you also are proving yourself to a lower God if you're worthy of a woman like her. Like, you could be seeing papas like, well, shit, like, it ain't what that so is. Okay, but see, no. Have you seen that? Then this is not the episode you need to be listening to, sweetheart. Because we've already made it established that this is really for my dudes out here where you are trying to be serious with this girl, and she's already voiced that she wants to be serious with you, and the sense of like seeing where it goes, right? So if that's the case, and you talk about, babies, that you ain't trying to play no games with mama or anything like that, and she's not trying to play any games with you, sweetheart, you have to know that, again, if she's held properly by the grace of a Lord God from whatever the fuck she wants to have there with them niggas, a Lord God is going to be seeing if you're worthy of having her. So, again, he's going to be guiding her through her woman unto worship to take it slow with you. But it's not only just because he's guiding her just to see that, just to see it. You gotta understand, babies. He's guiding her on that way because you have to also measure up to him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big dogs. You got to measure up to the Creator. Because if you don't do certain things in his eyesight, he's not going to send that download to her woman unto worship to fully open up to you and be comfortable with being more vulnerable with you, papas. So that's what I mean when I see that, rather if your ass consciously realize that shit or not in the moment, that's neither here or there. Because that's what the fuck is really going on in that moment, sweethearts. See, a little God gotta measure your motherfucking ass up, sweets. He gotta see, like, if you're even worthy of his daughter, which is the, you know, like, the shorty that you really interested in. He has to see if you're even worthy of that girl, for well. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, you gotta look at it like this, papas. A little good energy. Let me tell you, baby. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, papas. Let me tell you how good energy is in that situation. Okay, so you know, like, I see my daughter, everything that she want to do with her boy or whatever like that in the past. You know, she held for me. You know, I held her and all of that. So she good, like, she in a good place in her life. Okay, she talking to this dude. And he, you know, he really interested in her for the right reasons. She like him. She, you know, like, she interested in him for the right reasons. Okay, I bet. So, since he claimed that he's so into my daughter, I'ma guide her to, you know, take it slow. Because I want her to get comfortable on, you know, on the time that I guide her on. I don't want her rushing into stuff too fast. You know, because she already been through enough. But let me see if, let me see if this new dude, my son, let me see if he really gonna measure up. Since he want my daughter so bad. You know, since he want her so bad, since he claimed that he wanna be so serious with her, okay, let me see if he gonna do certain things as a man to really prove his worthiness to me. And if I feel like that, you know, he really proving his worthiness to me, then yeah, I'll go ahead and guide my daughter through her woman intuition to be more comfortable around her. But if he ain't saying, if he, you know, half skipping and shit like that, you know, like really trying to shorten all of that, you know, trying to make it seem like one thing and then later on it's the different thing. Nah, like, I'm not telling my daughter to open up her heart to that. I'm not telling her to, you know, get fully comfortable with a man like him because I already know what's good. You ain't saying? So you gotta understand, babies. That's the type of energy that a little girl has when he sits back and look at that situation. He has to assess to see if your motherfucking eyes really going bad. Meaning, if your eyes really gonna make your word your bond when it comes to, like, really truly trying to see if this woman is worthy. You know, and worthy in the sense of, like, worthy enough for you to take her serious, to want to get to know her better. And in doing that, that will also be what you measuring up to a lower goal as well as her, as well as yourself, you know. But if you feel like the bitch really not worthy, you already know, sweethearts, when a man feel like a woman not worthy, he's gonna have stop that shit. You ain't saying? He gonna have stop it because he not really serious. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know, baby, like, if you talking about that, you want to be serious with this girl or whatever like that, you really want, you know, her to feel comfortable with you, papas. I understand all of that. But you got to know that a little God is going to want you to match up. And one of those ways, babies, is that you have to be patient. You gotta be patient, sweetheart. You gotta take your time. And if, like I said, my loves, you and her really had that conversation where y'all already made the shit established that y'all are very interested in each other and y'all really want to take each other serious in the sense of, like, you know, y'all talking or y'all dating or tangled. Maybe it has not gotten into a relationship yet, but even though it hasn't, like, moved into a relationship, y'all are serious about seeing if it potentially could. So y'all have that good understanding that is you and her, how are you or whatever like that, and you'll see where it goes. So it's like, if you all already meet that established, you gotta take your time, Papa. You got to take your time. You can't rush her, because you have to know that if you rush her, that could really make her feel like that you trying to like, you know, like you try to jump into something like have force without really taking the time to just get to know her for her. You know what I'm saying, babies? So that's why it's like you have to first understand that you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient with the process. And trust me, like, if you're being very, you know, genuine for why you are pursuing this girl, and it's the same with her and babies, if it's the Lord God's will, oh, it will develop. And it'll progress more, it'll progress on a very consistent path. Meaning that if it's destined, my loves, for you and her to, like, really, you know, like, click on that way where it do develop to, like, a relationship, a lot of the universe will make sure that you and that girl do progress. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're being patient and it's taking a little time or whatever like that, like, either way, my love, you have to know, sweetheart, it's going to progress. It's going to keep progressing if it's something that's, you know, destined and that's genuine. You know, so that's not something that you're really going to have to worry about, because the lower gods will be in the middle of that whole situation. You know what I'm saying? The foundation will be a lower god in the middle, and if you're genuine and she's genuine, he will make sure that it progresses over time if you're two are really destined to, like, be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, like, you know, I know sometimes you shame because you are a man or whatever and y'all like to be in control. Y'all know, like, you like to be in control. I know sometimes, shame, that could be like a little bit of a challenge for you. But that's the testament. That the Lord God is, like, measuring you up, like, if you're willing to be up for that challenge. You know what I'm saying? Is she worth it? Is she the girl that you feel is worth you really being patient? You know what I'm saying? And kind of allowing a lot of the universe to be in control. You know, and the way that he's doing that is through testing your patience on your behalf when it comes to her. You know what I'm saying? So that's, like, the question that you really have to ask yourself at the end of the day, babies, if you say that you really want her. Another thing is that you have to be just you, baby. You gotta be authentic. You gotta be, like, just who you are. And I know that may sound like, wow, cliche and shit like that, but no, like, a lot of times, you know, man may fall like that when they really like a girl or whatever like that. They fell in the shooting and they really want to impress her. They kind of, like, hold back and showing fully who they are, their authentic selves. Now, I'm not talking about, like, you know, you want with mask, like, you being somebody other than who you really are at nature. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, like, you know, like how we already established, my loves, you being serious with her and you being genuine about you being serious with her. I'm not really talking about that, because, you know, we already got that, you know, like, squared away. But I'm talking about, like, just certain things about yourself, as in your personality, that maybe you don't want to show just quite yet, because you feel like that, you know, maybe she won't like her. And it's not things that's, like, toxic. I'm just talking about shit that is really just your personality. Like, for instance, let's say you the type of dude where, let's say that you're really, really big on, like, sci-fi. Like, you like watching a lot of stuff that's, like, sci-fi, or, like, you like read a shit that's, like, sci-fi. Now, this is just an example, babies. You know, like, I'm not saying that that's your story, or it may be, you know, but, like, let's say you the type of nigga that really like sci-fi and shit like that. and you just assume like that she's not really like that just based off of what you know so far. So it's like you hold that part about yourself back, when in reality, Papa, you never know. She may actually like sci-fi, or she may not really be onto it, but she's not against you liking it. You know, sometimes like they say opposites attract, right? So it's like that's an example of like something that's just like a part of your character. What's that's like ain't shit motherfucking wrong with a nigga like a sci-fi at the end of the day. But what I'm saying is, if it's a case where you overthinking shit and you like, I really don't want to tell her that I really like sci-fi a lot. You know, maybe Shorty don't like that. She may think that shit bad weird and stuff like that. Instead of just being your authentic self and just really telling the bitch like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I like sci-fi. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch a lot of sci-fi movies and stuff like that. Like, here's the problem. You wanna know the motherfucking problems what to these, you know, like dating scene or whatever like that, and relationship scene and stuff. People are trying to be everybody else. Nobody. Now, of course, not everybody, but a lot of people. We got about a lot of people out there. A lot of people in society, babies, they don't have a true identity. They assume the role and the identity of everybody else they see, babies. And they lack inside the things that really make them dumb by the grace of the Lord God. And they don't really let those things out because they're worried about how other people will perceive them. Am I right? Or am I right? You know? That's one of the biggest motherfucking problems with today's society. And that's why when people date, they don't really have no purpose behind like. And what I mean by this is like somebody that's dating who say they're trying to be serious, right? It's not built with a purposeful foundation, meaning like a solid foundation that really means shit, because what the fuck do they really discuss that's really true to the essence of who a Lord God has made them? Think about that. Think about what the hell I just said. You know what I'm saying? Because I really just need the point right there. A Lord God makes us all unique, sweethearts. Really listen to me. I know this shit may sound well motherfucking cliche, but hell no. It's the real G shit. Everybody is made to be unique. Everybody is like its own artwork of God. You know what I'm saying? Like a Lord God made you your own artwork. Only you can be you. Only you can look like you. Only you is you. Can't nobody motherfucking take that shit from you, baby. Other than your creator. Period. So it's like the things that make up you is what makes you you, sweetheart. That's what makes you you, Papa. So it's like if it's something that you know like out the way, like you loving sci-fi, why not tell the girl that? Why not be authentic and just be like, yo, I like sci-fi? Oh, what? You know, like, that's not weird. I ain't never really fucked with a nigga that really likes sci-fi, but what you like about that? And then you tell her, like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, I be feeling like shit. A lot of shit that be in sci-fi is a lot of hidden messages. What type of hidden messages? Shit, like, well, you know, like, how they say we live in the Matrix and stuff like that. You know, like, sci-fi be uncovering a lot of shit like that, but they cover it up. And they say it's science fiction, but that shit ain't science fiction. Maybe the way that they showing it in, like, the show or the movie, but really, if you really in tune with the universe, with the Lord God, he going in, Shane exposed as well. And then baby girl could be like, oh, what? You know, like, I ain't never think about it like that. What kind of shows you be watching? What kind of movies you be watching? And then you share with her what you be watching or shit. So then, she may have been the type of shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like, really follow a bush, papa. She may have been the type of bush where she was not interested in sci-fi at all. She could have been the type of guy where she never even like heard of, not saying she didn't heard of it, but you know, like, she never heard of a nigga saying that he really liked that shit, you know? But after she got done talking to you, it's like something sparked her interest just to see like what is it about for wow. And then you'll start building a bond on something as simple as you introduce her to something that maybe her mind wasn't really open to. Not because she didn't like it, but it could just be that she never really experienced somebody that really opened her mind by the grace of a lower God to seeing below the veil of something like that. So then you'll start to build the connection of a real things, baby. Because then she start feeling, you know, like, damn, like, he really kind of put me on to, like, you know, da. So then she starts sharing with you more things about, like, things that she really likes. So the reason I'm saying all the shot, because if you're really paying attention, my loves, because the bush is really speaking some facts right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really spitting them motherfucking facts. For wow, y'all too, you are her, baby. Y'all are building a foundation off of real things that represents the essence of who you are. So you're being authentic. You're being you. Now, again, the sci-fi show, that's just like an example. So you can make the connection of like what I mean by be your authentic self. Because you never know. And again, just an example. But whether if she likes sci-fi after you told her or after you share things with her, or let's say she don't like sci-fi at all, but you just share that part about you with her. It gives her further insight to just see, like, you know, what you like, and not being like afraid to just express the things that makes you as a man, babies. I'm telling you, sweethearts, one of the biggest motherfucking issues and today is that people are not taking time to really get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? For the right reasons. So if you know that you really serious about her, she's serious about you, talk about things that make you. Just be you. Hey, Shane, don't fucking be worried about like the bullshit. Just be you. Just be yourself. And I'm telling you, my lovely, if you really being real and genuine and authentic, when you really trying to get to know this girl, a Lord God will reveal those intentions to her. He will reveal that you're being like that ass wow when you talk about just different things about yourself that you like. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta know, baby, like energy is real. So that last energy that you're putting out to her, you're going to get back in return, baby. Because you're putting that out to the universe. So in return, a Lord God will guide her in that way to get that same last energy back to you. But she'll start to open up, feel more comfortable, sharing more things with you. And again, this is the girl she still will be guided by a Lord God to be patient and just, you know, take her time and stuff like that if she's been through things. But what you really find yourself doing is that y'all will be getting to know each other on the best one level. A best one level. And you already know, sweethearts, like if you're a continued supporter on my channel, I have talked about this in the past and like different previous episodes about like what are the best things when building your solid foundation of like a serious relationship by the grace of the Lord God is being best friends with the person, really feeling like that's your best friend. You know what I'm saying? And her feeling the same way about you. A well-ass nigga and shit like that, or a well-ass bitch or whatever like that, like a well-do, well-go. They don't want to hurt their best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you talk about a well-do that stand on well principles, that, you know, has loyalty built within them. Anytime you talk about a dude that really do have real loyalty principles built within them that they stand on, it's because they have a logo of the universe energy within them. Because you got to know, papas, a logo of the universe, his energy represents loyalty. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you talking about a dude like that, you gotta logo the universe energy within you, sweetheart. When you talk about a female, the same way, baby. If she really is the type of bitch where she has loyalty built within her, when it comes to like people that are extremely close to her, that's very dear, that she loves and shit like that, she has the logo, the universe energy within her, sweetheart. You know? So when you're that kind of person, when you the type of dude where you really got a logo, the universe energy built within you, sweets, because you stand on real-ass motherfucking principles that really define you as a dude. You're not gonna be the type of nigga that will ever want to cross your mind. Am I right? Like, am I right or am I right? If you the type of dude that really stand on real loyalty principles, you not gonna ever want to cross your minds the wrong way, because it will feel like you crossing yourself. Any motherfucker that's real loyal by the grace of the Lord God and has your creator energy within you, you move like that. So when you move like that, if you really serious about this girl and y'all really build something solid foundation, and she becomes like a best friend to you, sweetheart, and you're the same for her, you never gonna wanna cross her the wrong way, sweets. Cause that's like your best friend. It's a different type of bond and connection that you and her build with the Lord God in the middle of her. And it will be the same way for her if she's that type of girl. You know what I'm saying? So when you are being your authentic self, when you're getting to know her while being patient because you understand the different things that she's been through, it really, you know, impacted her in a lot of ways via a Lord God as really guiding her to just, you know, take her time and shit like that. You have to know that if it's Dustin, if it's a Lord God's will, baby, y'all are building not just like a situation, but y'all are really building a solid friendship too, babies. And when you build that solid friendship, the loyalty even tighter. It's not going nowhere, because y'all have respect for each other beyond just like a romantic level, but on a best friend level. So I hope this helps, papas. I hope this helps, my loves. I hope, like, you know, like, you really see that when it comes to, like, you being, you know, involved with a shorty like that, that the bug do some shit, baby, you gotta just let a Lord God guide you on that situation, and patience is very, very big. You know, like, you know, like, what you want me to say, Papa? Like, what do you want me to tell you? It's very, very big. Because at the end of the day, you trying to rush her, it will literally turn her off. If she's the type of girl where she, like I said, like we already been talking about, she held properly and things of that nature, because the Lord God will guide her to take her time. So if you try to just speed into something, she's gonna feel like that it's the ulterior motive. if she's worth it, sweets, take your time. You know, take your time, baby. And really just pursue her the way that she's pursuing you, which is y'all both being serious with each other and being genuine. Be authentic to who you are, and Allah God will guide her to continue to be authentic with you. Again, so this episode is really not for niggas that you not trying to be authentic with her and you feel like she not being authentic with you. I'm not talking to any of you that's in that type of situation. I'm not really talking to you. I made it very clear, sweetheart. So this episode is for my people that are serious on both parts. You're serious with her, she's serious with you. And naturally, if it's a Lord God's will, things will develop between your two. Naturally, that's how it will go, sweetheart. But patience is really, really big because you have a lot of dudes where they want to be so in control of that stage where they just automatically feel like that because a girl was not willing to like go as quick as they may want to in that moment, and they feel because they're being serious, if the girl's not willing to be, you know, as quick as what they want, then they lose patience. And you gotta know, if you feel like that, then that girl's not really for you. You know? Because it already goes back to like what we talked about earlier, where you gotta know, sweetheart, you're being tested by a Lord of the universe on your patience. And you can measure up in that kind of way. You know? So it's like if you just feel like you can't and that she's not worthy about, then that's how you idea that you're too clearly, you know what I'm saying, y'all not, you know, like y'all not destined to like get into like a relationship eventually. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be really conscious of like your old shit in the sense of like what is the type of emotions and feelings that you're feeling in that moment, sweetheart, when you know that she, you know, like she wanna take her time. You know, baby, you gotta understand, like, what a woman have learned lessons for well, like with niggas and shit like that, she been through some well, you know, some well, like toxic lessons with dudes and stuff that she dealt with in her past. A real woman, again, that truly properly helped, she's going to want to take it slow. And it's nothing wrong with that. So if you feel something's wrong with that, then that's how you know y'all are not mine. Just give it a bill with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you know, sweetheart. And it's not, you know, like, it's no shade or whatever like that. But you just have to understand that she's not the girl for you. Because if you can't even be understanding and understand what the fuck she don't want to, for why a Lord God is guiding her the way that he's guiding her in her life, then you not the tool for her. And she not the bush for you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like recognize the signs, sweetheart, that the Lord God shows you within yourself if you're not willing to like measure up in that kind of way. But if you are, patience is needed. Communicate with her, of course. Communicate with her, you know. Like we said, talk to her, stuff like that. You know, make sure that your communication is consistent. Show her that you really want to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Show her that shit. Prove it to her. Not saying you gotta be on a dick every 5 seconds or shit like that. I ain't saying I know. But what I am saying is that, again, y'all supposed to be serious, right? Okay, so she should want to hear from you. You should want to hear from her, you know, like it should be like that communication between those two people, which is you and a Lord God in the middle of it. So communication, make time, of course. Make sure you're making time for her. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole point of making her feel comfortable is showing her, babies, that you are really there for the right reasons, and you're doing it from an authentic place, while at the same time understanding that what she's been through is valid for why Aloha Gua guides her to move the way that she do now. And you're willing to be patient. You know? Again, this is not a girl that is hurt from her past still, but this is a girl that has learned from her past, my loves. And anytime you encounter a woman like that, that's really a blessing, not a bad thing, because that's a Lord of the universe way of showing you, sweethearts, that you ain't dealing with no stupid ass girl out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not dealing with a girl that's out there bugging and shit like that. Is she moving in that kind of way where she's barely using her woman unto washing, and she's paying attention to what the Lord God is showing her about people, like when it comes to you or her life in general? That's a small ass girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'ma tell you, babies, that's a small girl right there. She ain't stupid at all. Not at all. She's not stupid. She learned lessons. And she like, shit, I ain't going through those same lessons again. Fuck that, my nigga. I ain't about to be, y'all got the game fucked up. A bitch ain't going through that shit no more with them niggas out there. I'ma take it slow. I've healed from that. I moved on from that. I've learned from that. I've rised above all of that by the grace of the Lord God. But bitch ain't going back to that shit. So I'ma listen to what the Lord God say. That's a smart woman, baby. You gotta know like a blessing when it's in front of your face. A lot of times the Lord God, He'll put a veil over a person. That's a blessing to see if you can recognize her. To see if your motherfucking eyes can recognize her. A real man gonna recognize the blessing. He won't recognize it because he's going to be able to see below that bad. Even though the girl got her Gua up, because that's what the Lord Gua is guiding her to do, and not wait for her own protection until you really prove your worthiness to a Lord God, yourself and her. But a real man gonna still see below that bad. And he going to be able to see that she a blessing too. She been through some lessons, but she a blessing. A real man going to see that. So if you that real mama nigga, and you really follow her, know that it's a process. But she's worth it. Because she's a blessing from a lower God. You know? She's not just no wild bash, like chuck out here or whatever like that. She's a blessing. So you got to know that whenever you're getting a divine blessing from a lower God, you gotta treat it like a diamond. You gotta treat it like a pink diamond, baby. Well, we are. Yeah. Fellas. You gotta treat shorty like a diamond, baby. You gotta treat her well right. You gotta treat her right. You gotta take your time. What a time, man. Because she was made under a lot of pressure, my nigga. Ain't Shane? So you gotta know, babies, that it's the process, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Just take your time. Trust in the Lord God. Pay attention to what the Most High show you about her. Because if y'all both are in sync to what He's guiding y'all to do individually, He will make sure that you know how she feels, and He will make sure that she knows how you feel. Because He will give both of you that communication through your intuition. So I love you, babies, so much. Love you, Papa, so much. Please like this video so that way our channel can continue to grow, comment below, babies. Let me know, like, is this your situation? Is this something that you are currently experiencing with a girl that you're, dating, talking to, or tangled with on a serious level? Or this is actually something, babies, that you experience in the past, papas? Let me know, babies, in the comment section. Was good, make sure you subscribe, become a part of the Dynasty, have that notification bell so you are updated when I post my next topic. Check out my playlist too. I have so many topics in there, babies, that you could really benefit from. So definitely check it out, papas. A lot of good things in there. Pretty soon, your girl will be having some new series that got introduced to the channel. These will be new series that you can actually watch, not just listen to through the podcast. So definitely stay tuned, because it's going to be like a lot of different, series, babies, that you go watch, papas. So stay tuned. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and follow your girl on Instagram. My Instagram name is Nasmeen. Also, check the description box below too, babies, because I have a lot of different social media platforms down there that you can also follow. So make sure you follow me, babies, because I would love to have you about AmaniSharifah Dynasty. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. But until next time, babies, peace, love, and light always. Mwah. Later.